Holy cow. That was an adventure. Did it work? I've got my phone on silent. There we go. Okay, I can hear me. What's up? Got my phone on silent. Here we go. Hi. All right. Okay, I can hear me. What's up? Got my phone on silent. Here we go. Hi. All right. Okay, I can hear me. All right, phone is back on silent now. Thank you. For whatever reason, it decided to just like stop showing your little portion of the screen. Like your stream just like disappeared. So I had to go back and figure out how to recapture it, and then I had to readjust the sizes, and then I wanted to put up your chat, and then I have my chat. And so that it was a little bit of a setup. For those of you who didn't know, setting up like streams is a little time consuming because you just have to make it work. You have to kind of figure out, how do we make this work? I'm still figuring out how to make this work. Okay, let's do this. Oh, okay. Peekaboo. Hey, Suki. How you doing, buddy? Peekaboo. I was like, what? Pikey-boo? Peekaboo. Pikey-boo. How are you and the Fredster? He's getting big. So, I've been spending a good chunk of today. Yeah, you told me you went to the bookstore yesterday. There were those watches. You'd mentioned the watches. Oh, dagnabbit. I'm going to set my commission aside for now. I'm going to have to access the photos. You bought the yokai watches for a friend. Yes, I remember that. Because that was your random act of kindness. I'll finish working on this. Did you do anything exciting today? It was too cold for me to do anything exciting. I'd planned on going out to the store, but when I woke up, everyone had already gone to the store without me. So I just was like, all right, stay at home. Tried doing some meal prep stuff. Trying to save a little money. And you gave Freddie a walk. Aww. Are you guys having any cold weather? Showing for the house. How'd that go? Well, you have to make it like a model house. You have someone in your family who sells homes? Or is that like the real estate business? I've given this poor lady a right honker, didn't I? Man. I hate it when you like something you're working on and then you go to ink it and it's like, oh, what have I done? It's her business. It's a good business to be in, I hear. Got a gold pen. I wonder what happens. No, it's not. It's not thin enough. So you guys were busy today. I did some meal prep stuff, grilled some chicken, made some stuff for a little Mexican bowl sort of thing, taco bowl meat thing. Made a whole ton of rice. Made a snot ton of rice. How was Christmas? Christmas was pretty cool. I mean, it didn't, in all honesty, it didn't feel like Christmas this year. It just didn't feel like Christmas. Don't know what it felt like. It didn't really feel like we had Thanksgiving either. It was just more of like a more elaborate dinner than normal. We didn't even, use special plates or anything. But it was, it was alright. Our furnace went out Christmas Eve. It went out during the night, so we woke up kind of cold. We had AB May come out and fix it. And, we felt bad making them, asking them to come out on Christmas Day, but, we were kind of worried something would happen. Glad they showed up. Hey Siri, how you doing? I'm doing all right. We got the captain with us today. She is at a holiday party at the moment, but was kind enough to jump on and do a little stream. Currently trying to make this poor young lady's nose just a little bit more manageable, but I think every time I look at it, or touch it, it's getting worse. But how have you been today? Hey May. Hey Underwolf, what's up? It's currently 2018 in Europe. Well, Happy New Year's, Europe. I've still got a couple hours to go. We still have a couple hours to go here. Folks are upstairs watching a sports ball game. Sports ball, do the thing. Score the baskets. Yeah, we got quite a bit of time left before New Year's. Apparently, I will be shopping New Year's. That's what I was informed. I'm fine with that. I'd like to get a sharp set of knives, because I was having a hard time dicing vegetables this afternoon. Basket tennis ball. Base basket tennis ball foot is also very important. Now, looking up some body anatomy references. Very good. Very, very good. Why? Oh, because it's so teeny tiny, that's why. Went out and had some shrimp pasta for lunch. I'm assuming lunch. I spent a couple hours meal prepping, and then I had a peanut butter sandwich instead of any of the things I prepped. Because I was tired and done with it. Man, that meal prepping stuff is for the birds. I don't think I could do that every week. I'm not a big fan of shrimp. I think it's a texture thing, but I know a lot of people really like it. I know it's very popular. It's just a texture thing for me. Or maybe it's a flavor thing. I don't know. It's not my cup. Dolmas? Maybe. I might have had dolmas. welcome, Surrey. Oh, I have had a Dolmus. But I thought she pronounced it like Dolmadres. But yeah, no, I've had Dolmus. And that's one, it really, yeah, that kind of depends on how it's prepped. I've had some that were good, and I've had some that was just like, nope. Never again. It's a Eurasian thing. The most common ones are Greek, which is what I've had. Grape leaves with rice. Have you ever had any of that, Cap? The captain is with us today. I said this once, I'll just say it every once in a while. She's at a holiday party, but she was able to squeeze some time for us. But there's just so much noise going on. She, was worried about not being heard. My big old head is in the way. Why didn't someone say something? Oh, big old head. You guys could count my gray hairs. There. That's a little more interesting than the back of my head. Poor things. Little monkey man. Oh, he likes bananas. Our terrier thinks she likes bananas, but I think it's just mainly like because you're eating them. But when we give them to her, she takes them. She looks a little nervous. And then she leaves the room to hide them. Then she comes back and acts like she wants another one. It's like, no, dog. I am not dumb. I have found those bananas the next day. I'm not playing that game. Oh, do you want a banana? Don't give her the banana. But she wants the banana. Don't give it to her. Here you go, baby doll. Alright, you go pick it up. You go pick up that banana bit. You joined a new art group. I'm glad to hear that, Suri. I will have to check out that drawing later on, because I'm reading the chat from my cell phone because my computer is currently in this very intricate dance to make the stream process work. And I'm not touching it. Martin! What you up? What you up? What you know, bro? What you up? So many people online right now. Wow. You're up. This is computer's potato. It is really exciting news, sir. I'm very happy for you. What's this one? I know the last one was kind of based off of Something Wicked This Way Comes. You slept most of the day? Good for you. You needed it. Lord knows I've done that plenty of times. The diseases that stole Christmas? What? Usually you'd be at the party you go to every year. Well, why did you choose not to? Oh, they aren't having it and you are a sad talk. That is sad. The diseases that stole Christmas. Party like it's 1995. I think it's supposed to be 99. What? I don't get it. If you'd party like it was 95, you'd be -1. Long story short, the movie aired on local TV channel in Pittsburgh, PA. She's done. As done as I'm gonna do. WTF, Martin? WTF? Why did you not know about this? Public access TV movie. Started this little sketchbook sometime in 2016. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it in 2017. Draw some moody foodies. Here we have the Fussy Fudge, the Done With It Donut, the Blank Page Bonanza, this other little sketchbook that I finished this last week. Let's see. We've got an emo pie, the sassy sushi, the tired taco. And then I never fill the last page in my sketchbook. I never do like this part, the front page either. I leave that blank. You're an uncultured swine. Duh. I thought you were a blue jay. What your little name tag thing says? What your little YouTube name says? Draw some moody foodies. My mind just blanked. That was really exciting. I'm sorry. That was very insensitive of me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Martin. Gotta think of a moody foodie. I want to finish the sketchbook before New Year starts. The rate I'm going, I'm not gonna be able to think of anything. The Snippy Chippy, yeah. Oh, I was on a stream on Twitch. I was hanging out at a stream on Twitch. And he did some food puns for me. He did Danny Dorito. It was a good day. Yeah. Best way to fill a sketchbook you've been working on for 2 years. Crappy food doodles. Oh my gosh, the next one could be Krabby Rangoon. Oh, genius. I'm so proud of my geniusness. Oh, sorry guys, didn't mean to smack you. The now closed Disney World ride Food Rocks. I'm gonna need some explanation on that one. Martin, jeez, there's kids. First off, this was not paper meant for watercolor. Dagnabbit. Secondly, Snippy Chippy just ended up looking like poop. Which in theory is what it will turn into. So the next prompt for Suri's art group is headmaster left the school and some intruders kidnapped Manaphy. Write down what he is, because otherwise future Liz will be like, the heck is this crap? You know what, future Liz? Can't say I blame you. Snippy Chippy. Future Liz, she's cool. Yeah, she's alright. You know, she deals with a lot of past Liz's mistakes and stuff that she decided to just put off to the side. So yeah, future Liz, she takes, you know, she takes a lot. And he has a move called Heart Swap, which basically causes a Freaky Friday. The ability to swap bodies of characters, so using this ability, not all students have bodies swapped. Oh, Food Rocks was a ride at Epcot from 94 to 2004. From 1994 to 2004 that sang spoofs of rock songs like Bohemian Rhapsody and Sledgehammer. That would be fun. Yeah, Past Liz is like 5% less cool than Future Liz, but considering it's just 5%, like, I still think Past Liz has quite a bit going for her. I mean, Past Liz used to be able to take naps during the day and color with crayons all day. Whereas Future Liz has bills. Snipper Chipper is done. Oh, that bled through. I'm not surprised. I honestly was not a very big fan of this sketchbook. Like, nothing against the book itself. Some neat stuff got drawn in it. It's just the paper texture. Like, it held... I mean, it didn't really hold ink for beans. Like, the ink would just kind of bleed through. But some stuff got drawn in it. Some stuff that I was pleased with. Some stuff that, meh, not so much. Yeah, Present Liz is thebomb.com. We should keep her around. We should keep Present Liz around. Oh, restaurants with the crayons that you can draw on the table are the best. I've been to Disney World. Twice, I think. Yeah, twice. I don't remember much of the first time. And the second time I went with like an art group. It wasn't quite as fun. It was like some sort of school art group thing. All of my souvenirs got stolen the first time we went. So like all of the little signatures I'd gotten. All of the little, you know, tchotchkes. All gone. How am I withdrawing buff strong characters? I don't know. I'm alright, I guess. More comfortable with having a reference. Let's get some reference material out in front of us and draw a buff strong dude. And a Superfly action pose. I really love this Anatomy in Action by the Masters of Anatomy group. I helped with the GoFundMe, or no, not the GoFundMe, the Kickstarter page when they were first doing this. I've kickstarted or helped fund or back the couple of the Kickstarters. And this is one of, like, I think my favorite. Let's find something interesting. Though I question, like, if some of these poses are physically possible. I like this guy. What's up? It's gonna be the 2018 equivalent of dabbing. Suki's been to Disneyland once. May wants to go to Disneyland someday. Yeah, I think Disneyland's the one that does a neat Nightmare Before Christmas thing around Halloween to January. I can just draw Martin. It's fun to work at the YMCA. Since the intruders and students have swapped bodies, students can fight back. I enjoy some rides. I'm definitely one of those that as I've gotten older, some rides are just not for me. I've screwed up my neck a couple times on some rides. I had one, like, it jolted me, and I heard my neck make this really loud crack sound, and my head hit, like, the side of the ride. And, I was with a kid I was babysitting at the time, and I try really hard not to cuss in front of kids. But I definitely said a word that his mom would not have been happy at me for saying. And I was sore for a couple days. I was not, sorry guys. Not a happy camper. And then sorry, the microphone is being attacked by a book. And then there was a going for a ride. Another ride at our local. Let's get this ruler out here, maybe. Oh, I ruined it all. There was a ride at our local theme park, and it takes you forward, and then it stops abruptly and takes you back. And that one also gave me a pretty impressive case of whiplash. I had to take some stuff for that. I was not a happy camper. Oh, a little Canadian flag. Not one for roller coasters. Only a big Canadian theme park is Wonderland. I would imagine if you're close enough to the border, would you be able to go? I don't know. I don't know where things are located. Geometry was never my strong point. One of the things I wanted to focus on last year was getting comfortable drawing, getting stronger at drawing male anatomy. Well, night, Underwolf. You have a good one. See ya in 2018, my friend. Buff dudes, basically like less neck. I focus more on like the shoulders around, or the muscles around the neck. They still have one, but those muscles right around there tend to merge in with it. There you go, Martin. And then in his comfy pants, because why not be in comfy pants? And bunny slippers. Bunny slipper time. This leg goes off the thing because Martin is just so gosh darn tall. And there's his punching muscles. Oh, fierce face. 50-50 on if they have a neck or not. You found out who your character swapped with. How long have you been with the group? Is that going to make it hard since you're still kind of new? Oh, the religious character and the science character have been swapped. That'll be fascinating. And Suki got some stamps from countries he needs. Malaysia, Haiti, mainland China, and Iceland. That's exciting. How'd you get those? You finding buddies to swap with? Martin is almost 6 foot, and I am almost 5.5. If I'm wearing some really thick shoes. Let's color in them bunny slippers. And then let's do a sparkly green top. I got these pencils for Christmas. They're metallic. Ooh. So like this page is still wet and it's bothering me. I don't know, May. I don't know how Liz is the best small bean. You won them in a contest on Instagram. Nice. May, I believe you're actually the statistic average. Either the statistic average or, you know, maybe a little on the shorter side of the statistic average. I'm on the shorter side of statistic average. In the group for months, so... But you've been speaking with Earl's owner, so you should be fine. Good. I think that would make it tough. Not knowing anybody. Hi, I'm new, and I don't get to share anything about me because we're doing character swap. No, that makes sense. That'll be interesting. Rose. I started this sucker in 2016 and I finished it the last day of 2017. And not with just a grumpy food. A stamp club in town, that's exciting. How did you find them? put my book away. Meet every third Thursday. Well, that'll be fun. Something to look forward to. You know what I think would be fun right now? Fun adventure. Let's do a random 3-marker challenge. I haven't done one of those in a while. Those are the markers. We're going to randomly select 3. Well, there you go. That's using your noggin. Okay, kids, so my desk is a chaos. All right. My eyes are closed. My glasses are off. You can see them right there. I'm totally blind. Find 3 markers. Actually, you know what? Here. I got it so that... Oop. Have it so that all I can see is the chat. Oh, did it freeze? Oh, heh. All I can see is the chat. Alright, guys. Tell me when to stop. I'm not looking at the colors. My back is turned. Waiting for the lag. Tell me when to stop. Hello. Stop. Okay, we got this one. All right. Now, oh, told to stop. Stop. Hammer time. Do. I tried. Okay. Last round. Anytime, guys. Anytime. Go. Okay. What do we have? What do I have here? Oh, this is exciting. We have pastel green, aquamint, and spearmint green. We've got a lot of greens going on. Well, that's nice. Those should go together. Give myself some work room. Those should go together nicely enough. Red light, green light. Go, pots! Mouse, what are you drawing? you drawing, Captain? A little housekeeping real quick. She is unable to verbalize with us at the moment because she is at a holiday party and she was able to give us some of her time. She didn't want to record all of the audio in the background. Alright, so we've got our 3 colors. Let's design a character with these 3 colors. Everyone send 1 word, and it has to be a nice word, and it can't be me or, self-portrait or, your already established character. So, with those 3 words, we'll make something. By golly, we'll make something. What's my favorite country? So we've got elf is word 1. What is my favorite country? Are you referring to like out of all of them? Or out of the ones I visited? Should be French fry. Timid. 1 word, guys. 1 word. Suri said timid. May said elf. Liz, in general. I said can't do me. Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm clever. In general. That's a tough one. I think the country that I seem to have just really I really fell in love with when I was there was Prague. Prague is the city. The Czech Republic. I was really happy at the Czech Republic. It was really interesting. Lots of history, lots of really good food. Now, I obviously haven't been all over the world because, Canada was one that immediately popped in my head, but I've not been to Canada. I definitely wouldn't mind going up to Canada, and I think it'd be kind of fun to live in Canada for a little while. It's close enough to home that I'm not, too out of my league, but, far enough away that I feel like I'm on an adventure. Majestic. We've got majestic from Martin. You don't have many from the Czech Republic, but you have some from Czechoslovakia. You tend to collect the older ones, yeah? Not more current stamps? I'm not gonna lie, I just want some Kinder Surprise eggs. And I got to eat some ketchup chips not that long ago, and I discovered what I've been they've been missing in my life. And it's tragic. And I feel like I should not be denied the ketchup chips any longer. Japan, Italy, Croatia, and Switzerland. I think those would be fun. I think Japan is one of those that I would want to go with someone who's been there before. Ketchup chips are dope. They are amazing. Japan's a place I wouldn't mind going. I think I'd enjoy it, but I would want to go with someone who's been there before, because there's just so much that I might be overwhelmed. So someone who's like, yeah, let's go here, because it's fun and not super touristy. Don't order that, because it is not good for your digestion. They have them, and they don't have them where I live. A friend who moved up to Canada land brought some back for me. I think Italy would be interesting. Croatia. I hadn't thought about going to Croatia. Switzerland would be fun. So we have a majestic, timid elf. That is what you have put before me. Non-photo blue. The non-photo blue and coal erase pencils is pretty crappy, guys. Just saying. I said it. I went there. Now I'll never be sponsored. This is what I want. No, that's not what I want. You tricked me, non-photo blue. I'll try that one. See what that gets me. I've been betrayed. Yeah, I'm not going to do a Christmas elf. Christmas is over. Christmas is over. It had its time and now it's gone. Christmas is over. Halloween prep has just begun. Because Christmas is over. So I've noticed a habit of mine. I always like to start in this corner. Let's just draw. There. Okay. Gonna dedicate this area to figuring out character design, and then that area I'll draw a picture. That's true, Halloween never did end. But I mean, like, well, it kind of went on a hiatus. It went on a paid sabbatical for Christmas. But now it's back. Back again. Is that a tablet pen I'm drawing with? Nope. It's a pencil. The captain, who is drawing on the upper window, is, I believe, using her Wacom tablet. And I don't know how often she draws digitally. I use one at work every day. So when I get home, I don't want to stare at a computer screen anymore. I just want to draw traditionally. Let's figure out. If anyone has world stamps for free, please call 555-555-555-555. It's a toll-free number. Nope, that is her. Cap's drawing up on the top screen. She's not speaking because she's at a holiday party. But she was kind enough to join us. Right now, I'm just kind of wanting to figure out their design. Oh, we got a text message. I will respond to that in 2 seconds. I don't have any interesting stamps to send. Is my big old head in the way? That better? My big old hand's in the way. We just don't get to win today, do we? One of the only riots in modern Canadian history was over the Stanley Cup. Why am I not surprised? It's a lovely head. Fortunately, no one died in the riot. Well, that's good. There's a rather unfortunate incident that happened. It's not unfortunate, it's tragic. It could have easily been avoided, but it wasn't. Someone got butthurt over something stupid and decided to cause harm to somebody else, and some poor innocent individual got caught up in the crossfire, got dragged into it just for living at the wrong house. I'm, of course, referring to the swatting incident that happened the other day, and I'm just sick over it. I like her top so far, but what to do with her hair? Because the Vancouver Canucks lost. That's a bummer. Oh, I know, right? It's the most stupid prank. It's not a prank. Because a prank would imply good humor behind it. It's not a prank. Or a prank would imply that there's humor behind it. There is no humor behind this. It's malicious. It's just mean. It's mean-spirited. There's nothing funny to it. There's nothing clever. You've got a group of trained individuals on high alert, expecting a hostage situation. Or whatever, what have you. I'm honestly surprised, like, more people haven't gotten hurt. So I'm happy with the top. Time to work on the lower outfit. Do we want trousers? Do we want a skirt? Don't look at the news. Not worth looking at the news. Well, you have a good dinner, Suki. I'm probably going to need to go grab myself something to eat before too long as well. So what happened was two young men got in a disagreement over it was like $1.50 Call of Duty game, and he was like, one of the guys was upset and he was like, I'm gonna SWAT you, and the other guy was like, fine, do it, I dare you, and then gave an address. So, the guy who said he was gonna SWAT the other guy, player one told player two he was gonna SWAT him. Player two gave player one an address. Player one hired a gentleman who apparently, like, that's his job. That's what he does. He calls the local police, and they initiates or calls in, like, with reasons that would need to have a SWAT team come in. And So a SWAT team shows up to this house, and a young man answers, and they tell him to put his hands up. He puts his hands up. He puts his hands down, and then he moves to put them back up, and he's shot. He does not survive. Player 2 had given this person that he was paying the wrong had given the wrong address, and the person who was paid to call in basically just unknowingly gave this innocent man's address. Yeah, like live. Yeah. Yeah, a live SWAT team. Armed to the teeth. Like, they take them very seriously. I do like maple flavored things. Yeah, and the gentleman, as I said, who they ended up going, the guy who was living at the house that they ended up at, did not survive. And, you know, SWAT still they didn't know what was going on. They were, they were doing their jobs. In that situation, you get the hostages out before you tend to what they thought was the dangerous person, the perpetrator. So this poor man is bleeding out on his front porch, and the family has to walk is evacuated. And they have to just walk by him as he's passing away, and it's just disgusting, absolutely infuriating. And I hope they get charged to the full degree. You put maple syrup on your I do put maple syrup on my pancakes. I don't care for fruit on my pancakes. And all that over $1.50. Okay, so I think I've got haha, we'll hide it behind bushes. That's what I'm gonna do. You put maple syrup in your coffee. You don't drink coffee. Starbucks had some sort of maple drink, I believe. It was pretty good. I tend to put honey on quite a few foods. Martin don't need no coffee. The coffees I drink are pretty much syrup. Just syrup. Tea, I'm not a tea fan. There's some I don't mind, but I find like usually they're mixed with lemonade. Moment when you realize it's been a really long time since you've drawn a horse. Yay, horsey enough. Bork, bork. I know, it looks more like a dog. Is that what a horse looks like? Well, you know what? It's a unicorn, so very few people have actually ever seen him, so you know what? We're gonna say that's what a unicorn looks like. Because it don't get more majestic than a unicorn. All that time designing an outfit we're not gonna see. Oh, there's a dog working in the background. Yeah. That's Gretel. She's working in the new year. Or she saw a tree wave a branch in the wind or what have you. She's a dog. She likes to... Doesn't take much. She's actually she's actually not that terrible of a barker. She's not, you know, she doesn't just like, she's not a yapper. Well, she's a yappy. She's not obnoxious. I've had some dogs that were pretty obnoxious when it came to barking. Spent so long designing a potential outfit. Not gonna use it. How do arms work? So I think 2018, I'm gonna try doing some Twitch. Not every, not all of my streams. I'll still do some on YouTube, but I want to see what moving to Twitch does, since I think there's more people go there to look for streams. I don't know. Whenever I try to hunt down a live stream on YouTube, like, it just seems really impractical. See what that gets me. May, why don't you, you can sign up for an account over on Twitch. If you want. I mean, they're free. By all means, you don't have to. Because I know Mantis streams there. 2018, watch every Lizzie stream. So YouTube and Twitch, I think there's like a clause that you can't stream to both at the exact same time, which is a bit of a bummer, but I could always do what Chad does. I could do what Chad does and, just play the video and talk over it. Yeah, no, and that's fine. If that's not something you're interested in. I made one, I made one because with Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch Prime account, and so I used my Twitch Prime account to support an artist streamer that I really like, and then I also subscribed to Mantis. He's fun. I like him a lot. He does some really interesting abstract. But anyway, I signed up so that I could, just converse with them. I've made some good buddies there. That's where I met Martin. Oh. Okay, so here's a lesson. It's a hard lesson every artist needs to learn. And it's also something like any creator needs to learn. It's a hard lesson. It really is. But if you are fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting to make something work, get rid of it. We'll have to pay forever to be on Twitch. It will be a while before I do a donation or anything like that on Twitch, because I want to be able, and that's what Captain, she's got a Patreon going on. She just started it recently. I will include a link. Actually, I will just tell her. Can I tell her to include a link to her Patreon, because she makes armor, and it's really neat. Like, what she does is super just fast. It's so fascinating to watch her work, because it goes from being like this tacky colored foam thing to this beautiful piece of armor in like no time at all. I've known the Captain for a couple years, and she's a good person, and she's also very talented, and I don't think she can hear us, so I can get away with saying this stuff. But what I was saying was, I want to make sure that I'm able to do reliable content before I start doing any of the like donations and such like that. Hey, Suri, you have a good New Year, buddy. I'll see you in 2018. You take care of yourself and be safe. Because as I said, I want to see you in 2018, pal. Just buy me games until there are no games left. We need to do a Jack stream. We'll do that 2018. I wanted to do one before the holiday season, but we just got so slammed at work that I'd come home from work and I'd just be so exhausted. And I felt bad, because I like to stay in touch with people, like to see how everyone's doing, but I was just so drained. And it's not a physically active job, it's a desk job, for crying out loud, but like, my shoulders were killing me just because of how I tend to, when I get stressed, I tend to hunch. So I stressed the whole time, and so my shoulders were always hunched. I was just drained. So I wanted to get one in before 2018, or before the holiday season was over, but we can get one in 2018. Did you get to play that epic typing game? That looked really cool. What did you do to your shoulder? You need those. So that when you flex, all the girls swoon. Why did it take so long to think of the word swoon? So where am I going to put this elf? I'm pretty happy with her little design, but where am I going to put her? It just started to hurt. You did nothing. You bought it for Mantis and he hasn't played it either. Aw, darling. You can't see it because my eyelashes are off screen, but they're fluttering. Where are we gonna put this stupid elf? Like, I wanted to have her in the foreground going, what a unicorn! How amazing! I got the winner and the winner. Any ideas on where this elf should go? Should we have her here? Oh, that's a sweet... You guys are genius! That's a sweet idea. See? What would I do without you guys? That makes sense. Oh no! Did it freeze? actually pretty pleased with this. It's not like the best thing I've ever done. We all know that would be the hedgehog of Martin. That's the best thing I've ever done. I think it's the best thing I'll ever do, truly. Like, I don't know why I think I can continue to draw after having created such a masterpiece. Everything will pale in comparison. Gonna stream till New Year's? Probably not. Because I haven't eaten in a couple hours. I'm a little hungry. I got that text I got earlier was from my mom. She wanted to binge watch Stronger Thongs. Stronger Thongs. Mantis has got me so that I can't say Stranger Things. Don't flatter myself. So we're gonna watch Stranger Things / Stronger Thongs, and then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna resubscribe my restart up my Netflix account. I don't so that we can watch season 2. I don't watch. I don't sit down and watch things. Because usually I'm like, oh, I should be drawing. Especially the last year, I was like, I should be drawing. And then, like, you're like, oh, well, why not play something from Netflix and draw? Well, because I really like watching things from YouTube. Like to support the content creators. I've also been, getting into Twitch, especially with the art streams there. But I just wasn't watching it because I knew if I played something from Netflix, something I was paying to watch, I'd probably just end up watching that instead of working, and then, nothing was getting done. But we're talking about finally getting rid of AT&T. Finally. So Netflix might be something that my parents need. Yeah, I'm single as well. And that's okay. I mean, like, I'm one of those people, I am just as happy with, like, good friendships in my life. I don't need to be with someone to be happy. And the last guy, honestly, like, the last guy I dated, the only reason he was dating me was because he wanted to, get closer to my roommate. He was just dating me for my roommate. And, like, the day she and her longtime boyfriend split, they decided, they needed to take a break. And the day they made that announcement or, discussed that, he dumped me for her. And so I've got some serious trust issues after that. I know, way too much TMI, but as I said, I found, like, I'm just happier with good friendships in my life. With buddies. People I know, like, not gonna hate me if I don't agree with them on something. It's not end of the world if, I'm a horrible human being one day, and I'm very fortunate to have quite a few people like that in my life. Martin's gonna date for me. Go get it. Cricket's better. We might do cricket. That's actually that's a good suggestion. My dad's a little peapot about his channels. He wants to be able to get his sports balls, and he likes to watch the Hallmark Channel. Lord knows why. And oh god, I got my parents new TVs for Christmas with Roku's in them because you know, as I said, we're gonna look into alternatives to AT&T, and he thought that meant I was getting rid of his channels that day, and he sat there and pouted like a giant man-child while I was setting up his nice new TV. And he didn't help at all. He wouldn't help me lift the TV out of the box. He wouldn't help me, like, move stuff off of the old TV stand. He just sat there and pouted. And when I got it set up, I was like, there you go, Daddy, enjoy. He's like, what's there for me to enjoy? I don't get my channels anymore. It's like, I'm still paying for your AT&T. You still have it. It's still stupidly expensive. Oh, okay. Man-child, I'm telling you. Oh! Aw, sweetie. We'll never be friends again? Oh no, that makes me sad. First off, I'm like, as I said, I have all kinds of trust issues. I'm still seriously hurting over that one. I'm gonna be hurting over that one for a while. A whole long time. Oh man. Okay, so let's do some swatching. We got some yellow. You guys can't even see those colors. There we go. I think I'm gonna make the yellow pate. It's okay, folks. It's okay. One day I'll get over it. But as I said, like I'm much happier with friendships. Besides, Mantis would totes be jealous. We all know you're his number one. I do. I have a bunch of different characters, and I have I've made some stories for them. They haven't really gone too far with, you know, when I was making them. They haven't gone too far, but I still have fun making them. One of which, my pride and joy, is it's about a little girl who has night terrors. Oh no! The captain's stream died. I didn't see that. She has a lady mantis. Well, you're still his number one. We know it's meant to be true. I'm sorry, I was talking about my, so it's a young lady, she's a little girl, she has night terrors, and they just keep getting, or she has nightmares, and they progress to night terrors, and so her teddy bear, tries to fight off the night terrors, fight off the nightmares, and figure out, like, hey, what's going on? This isn't, where are all these bad dreams, where are all these nightmares coming from? So that's the one I'm most proud of. I put a lot of work into that one when I was in college. I keep reworking the story though, so I haven't like done anything with it. But I was proud of that one. Then I had one, it was a murder mystery. I mean, like, the idea sounded cool at the time, and then I started, like, putting it down on paper, and I was like, It was very Fargo-esque. You're gonna make the worst pun. Am I ready? Pun made. Look at my Steam. What have you done? I can't look at my Steam right now. If I swap away from what I'm doing, it will it'll throw off OBS. What did you do? Do I even have Steam on this? What did you do? Okay, I'm gonna look on my phone. I can look on my phone. Okay, let's see. Steam. What did you do? Steam, where did you go? There's Steam, okay. You're not telling me. World's best pun? I don't know. Is it like dad joke level? What did you do? Oh, jeez. Here's the first step into getting over it, the game. Brat. Oh, yeah. Whew, I actually started crying on that one. Got a tear. Wow, that was... Oh yeah, dad joke level. You win. You definitely won that one, man. That is... Yeah, that's funny. That's a good one. Getting over it. Here's the first step to getting over it. Oh, I ain't even mad, bro. That's funny. That's a new game too, isn't it? Like, didn't it just come out recently? You won. Yeah, basically. I thought it was new. I thought what's his face? Morkaplor. And Game Theory. I thought I saw Game Theory. Struggling through it. I shouldn't be this amused whenever Matt Pat gets angry, but I am. I'm always very amused. It's Rage Hellscape? Oh no! What? I was gonna say, no, let me get that one for Mantis. No, you can get it. You go ahead. You get it for Mantis. I don't want to get him something that makes him angry, and then he be like, WTF, mate? I'll be like, when did you become Australian? Okay, fine. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. Man, I'm glad these are cheap markers. This paper is just sucking the ink out of them. The deed is done. Fool won't know what hit him. Oh, he probably will. And it'll be aggravating. It'll be aggravating to everyone else because he'll be just so good at it. Like, he's just so calm about, like, when he's playing a game and he dies or he loses or something. He's just like, oh, well. I'd be like, wah! It's like Dark Souls, isn't that the one he really likes? I could not have the patience for that. I'm sorry. I realize like that's maybe part of the appeal and the challenge. Nah. I play games for story. And if I'm too busy repeating the same gosh darn area because I done died, because I'm an incompetent gamer, then I don't want to play the game anymore. Go home. Why does this just keep... I would probably die in real life if I played Dark Souls. I'd be like, nope. If this is what it takes to get out of this, strike me down now. I'm done with this shit. In case anybody has ever wondered why alcohol markers are so expensive, it's because you can layer and blend them. They layer and blend a lot better than water-based markers. That's why they're so expensive. And I can see like the tip of my marker becoming more and more faded because this paper is just sucking it dry. That direction. What should I try making videos on? Do some more stuff on YouTube other than just the occasional live stream. I'd like actually start putting in content. Good lord. It's only 10 p.m. and people are shooting shotguns. Well, yeah, Merca. Because Merca. We've had people do fireworks, like little firecrackers. I'm very happy to say I don't think anyone in our neighborhood shoots their guns. If they even have guns, I don't know. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I live in an older neighborhood. Or an old people neighborhood. Someone out there has got a gun. My sister and her husband gave my niece a gun one year. A shotgun. A hunting rifle. Not a shotgun. Yeah, whatever, a hunting rifle. For Christmas one year. Because they're hunters. Like, that's just, it is what it is. They like to hunt. No big deal. First thing she did was look down the barrel of the gun. And I was like, oh, God, Jimmy. And then they got some Nerf guns to, you know, play around with since they couldn't play with the, you know, the real gun. And first thing she did was shoot herself in the foot. With the Nerf gun. It's like, oh my gosh. This child. She is, what is she? 11? 12? My niece. She. She's a good kid. She got her first bird this year. She got a goose. It was a, oh God, what was it? A snow goose. She got a snow goose. She didn't get a duck. She got a snow goose. Mom's like, I'm pretty sure they're on a list somewhere. And I was like, yeah, but she doesn't know better. She's just a kid. And I was like, I kept asking my sister, I was like, oh, dude, save something from the bird. Save something from the bird. Save some feathers. You know, get it stuffed. And she said, nope, it had to be used for the dog's training practice. I was like, really? You need all the feathers? Honestly, I kind of wanted the skull. That'd be cool. A little duck skull. Not morbid at all. Yeah, one should not assume gender, but I've changed this baby's diapers. And until she says otherwise, I know her as a she. Until I'm otherwise informed. In which case, I will change my vernacular. But until then, she is my niece. And I don't care about that kind of stuff. Whatever. I'm sure there are worse things in the world out there that, like, you know, killing people. Just so long as she's not out there doing that, I think we're gonna be ahead. You know, I said I was going to do like a 3-marker character. This ended up being a whole frickin' scene. It's good for me. Oh goodness. I keep thinking I have to go to work tomorrow, but I don't. We have tomorrow off. That was very nice. My mom has tomorrow off. She's been working real hard lately. So that'll be a nice way to start the new year. You work at 1? That's gross. 1 p.m. or 1 a.m.? Tell your boss that you guys need to close up shop for the day. It's New Year's. Let everyone eat at McDonald's. Or you know what? Tell those folks to start up on their New Year's resolutions and, meal prep. PM. I know you do some of the food handling stuff. I didn't know if they had you go in crazy butts early. I think when I was at Costco, our bakery crew was there stupid early. Which, I mean, they got to leave early, which was nice, but I'm like, oh gosh. Oh man. Or is the closer never open? Is that something like with seniority? Because once again, Costco, it was that was a seniority thing. No? Is that your preference then? Ah, fair enough. Yeah, Costco, it was seniority. And I think it was if someone preferred the later hours, they could have the later hours, but they got, they got first pick. I remembered I had just started getting seniority in the department I was in, and then I got a promotion to electronics. And bye-bye, seniority. I'm now the lowest on the totem pole. Oh well, I liked the department I was in. Your boss knows 9 a.m. is your limit. That's fair. If I can consistently be a morning person, then I do okay. I can't do the whole on again, off again. Because for the longest time, my dad, his AM, he'd bounce back and forth between AM, PM, AM, PM. One week he was the early morning person, the next he was not closer mind, but he was, second shift, and that was real hard on him. Because he's just naturally a morning person. Yep. All right, go big, go home. We're doing it. No regrets. Yellow! Not yellow. Yellow. Deli closes at 10. Oh, you like hot foods better. You close at 8. Deli closes at 10. Yeah, I think I would prefer the hot foods then. I got to help out a couple times at the bakery. And that was both nice and torture at the same time. It was nice because usually I was by myself and they had a radio back there, so I could play the radio. And it was just a nice change in pace, and that showed that they had a lot of trust in me to get the job done. But what sucked was there was a lot of lifting, and I'm not then. Now I am now, but then I wasn't weak. Like I was pretty strong, pretty strong kid. Now not so much, but the things I was lifting were as big as me, or very cumbersome. And so that was always a little rough, but I enjoyed the bakery. I enjoyed helping the bakery, and I think they appreciated all the help they could get. Nobody liked helping the bakery because it was hard work, and there was a lot that needed to be done in a short period of time. I'm the strongest. Oh, no, that's past Liz. Past Liz liked to go push the shopping carts. She liked to go out and push the shopping carts. And that... You know what, dude? You go out and you push shopping carts 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. You get some strength. Liz misses that body. Current Liz misses that past Liz's body. Current Liz doesn't miss that Liz's hair, but she misses that Liz's body. That Liz's muscles. Whoop. Oh, it was just a mess. Like I hadn't. I'm the strongest grill. I'm the strongest grill, My hair in the past, it just didn't have any style to it. I didn't I just let it grow, and it was just hair on the head. It was about shoulder length, didn't have any personality to it, any style. Now I have my underbuzz. But I think that's gonna have to go pretty soon. I'm getting kind of bored. I kept talking about dyeing it, but oh my god, dyeing it is so expensive. I just can't validate that cost. Validate? Justify. I just can't justify spending that much on hair right now. I got markers to buy, y'all. You do. You have that cute little flip thing. And you got the fuzz beard. Can't forget that fuzz beard. That's a pretty nice little fuzz beard. Looks like it took some proper TLC to grow. Some dedication. Let's come in here, use this blue to help make that stand out a little more. Someone told me I used markers like one should use watercolor, and I was like, thanks. He's looking at my stuff and he's like, oh, this is some very pretty watercolor. And I was like, oh no, that's marker. And he's like, oh, it looked like watercolor. Thank you, I guess. I mean, it wasn't an insult. I'm gonna use my gray pens. I'm so excited. They were a happy birthday Liz present, and then I just never used them. I'm funny. I like to think so. The comedy world missed out when I went into art. I hate spiral books. I have yet to run across a left-handed person who's like, you know what makes the best sketchbooks? Spirals. And I realized, like, I could just... You have a goatee thingy? That's exciting. Oh. Are you gonna do anything, like, anything fun with it? You got any goals with it? buddy of mine, he used to teach at a high school. Like, I need to preface this. He used to teach at a high school, and his students, he had a bet with his students that they couldn't do, that if they could do so well on their it was like either, I think it was their midterms, if they could do so well on their midterms, he would grow out sideburns. And his students did. They met and surpassed the goal he had set for them. So for the rest of the year, he grew out Civil War era sideburns, and he grows beards fast. For No Shave November, he went full baby face, and by the end of No Shave November, he was, you would have never thought he'd shaved a day in his life. He was able to braid his sideburns into his mustache, and his mustache into his beard. So, yeah. Flat out Civil War sideburns. No shame in them whatsoever. Oh, man. I think every once in a while he grows them out just to make sure that he still can. And when he does shave, like, he likes to style his little... He's that guy who stands in front of the mirror and as he's cutting down to baby face, he does the different styles. I'm doing tiny details. I should probably hop back to the tiny brush. You shaved your face once? Your whole face? Including your eyebrows? 'Cause that's intense. Yeah, just do a silhouette of her. No going back now. Alright, that's done. And I think I'm going to call it a night. Well, not a night. I think I'm going to call that a stream. Because my mom's getting impatient and I'm getting hungry. Alright, I will check out, I will hop on Discord just to see this picture. I am rubbish about Discord. I'm sure you figured that one out by now. I'm awful with going on Discord. It's something new and different, and the kids like it, and I'm sorry, I can't. I'm just too old for it. It's new, and it's different, and I'm sure it's highly beneficial, and would probably be great. But I'm an old person. Too old for that shenanigans. But thank you. I'm glad you like it. Thank you so very much for coming out and hanging with me, Martin. You outlasted all of them. You won the Hunger Games. I mean, you even outlasted my streaming partner. Well, buddy, I'll see you in 2018. You take care of yourself. You stay warm and safe. Treat yourself to something nice. I am your Liz, and you are my Martin. And we still have May! Well, May... oh, rip. Well, May, thanks for sticking with me. I'll see you... The lurker always gets ya. Well, I'll see you in 2018 as well. You stay safe and warm as well, and treat yourself to something nice, guys, because it's the beginning of a new year, and start it off on the right foot. Where's the stop streaming button? Where did it go? There it is.